We all like to think we understand our world. That history is written, science has the answers, and the mysteries of the past are solved. But scattered across the earth are discoveries that break every rule we think we know. Objects too advanced for their time, structures no one can explain, evidence of civilizations that by all accounts should not exist. You'll start to wonder just how much of our history has been lost, forgotten, or deliberately hidden. 1. The Baghdad Battery. In 1938, inside the dusty basement of a museum in Iraq, a strange clay jar was pulled from storage. Inside was a copper cylinder, and within that, an iron rod. It looked harmless, ordinary, but when scientists tested it, they realized the jar wasn't a container. It was a power source. When filled with acidic liquid like vinegar, the jar produced an electric charge. In other words, it was a battery. A battery over 2,000 years old, built in the time of the Parthians. The question is, a battery for what? Electroplating, medicine, communication? No one knows. But here's the problem. Electricity wasn't supposed to exist until the 1800s. And yet, in a forgotten corner of ancient Mesopotamia, someone was playing with power that wouldn't reappear for nearly 2 millennia. 2. The Piri Reis map. In 1929, researchers discovered a rolled-up piece of gazelle skin inside Istanbul's Topkapi Palace. When they opened it, they were stunned. It was a map drawn by the Ottoman admiral Piri Reis in 1513, but this wasn't just any map. It showed the coastlines of Africa and South America with astonishing accuracy, centuries before explorers had fully charted them. Even stranger, it depicted the coastline of Antarctica. And not as it looks today, covered in ice, but as it would have appeared ice-free thousands of years ago. So how could a 16th century sailor map land he had never seen, and that modern geologists didn't even understand until the 20th century? Reis himself admitted it. He copied it from older maps, charts that no longer exist. If he's telling the truth, then somewhere in the distant past, an unknown civilization had global navigation, long before Columbus ever set sail. 3. The London Hammer. In 1936, a couple hiking near Red Creek, Texas, found something sticking out of a rock. At first glance, it looked like a simple tool, an old hammer, its wooden handle partly fossilized. But when geologists studied the rock encasing it, they realized something was wrong. Very wrong. The rock was more than 100 million years old. That's older than humans, older than mammals. That's the age of the dinosaurs. So how does a man-made hammer end up trapped inside stone? From the time of T-Rex? Was the rock somehow younger than scientists thought? Or is it evidence of something far more disturbing? 4. The Antikythera mechanism. In 1901, off the coast of a Greek island, divers pulled up what looked like corroded junk from a Roman shipwreck. But hidden in the debris was something no one expected. A box of bronze gears interlocking with machine-like precision. It was the Antikythera mechanism, a 2,000-year-old computer designed to track the movements of the stars, predict eclipses, and chart the cycles of the moon. Scientists call it the most advanced artifact of the ancient world. The real mystery? Nothing like it appears again for another 1,000 years. It's as if this knowledge suddenly appeared and then vanished. 5. Göbekli Tepe. In southeastern Turkey lies a discovery that rewrote history. Beneath a hill, archaeologists uncovered massive stone pillars arranged in circles, each carved with intricate images of animals. The site is called Göbekli Tepe. Here's the shocker. It was built 12,000 years ago. That's 7,000 years before Stonehenge, long before farming, writing, or cities. According to the textbooks, people back then were hunter-gatherers with no advanced tools, no reason to build giant temples, and yet here it stands, massive architecture, complex symbolism, and astronomical alignments. 6. The Baltic Sea anomaly. In 2011, a Swedish diving team scanning the Baltic Sea made an eerie discovery. On sonar, it appeared as a massive, perfectly round object, nearly 200 feet wide with strange angles and a stair-like formation on its side. When divers went down, things got stranger. Compasses spun wildly, electronic equipment failed. Some divers even reported hallucinations. Scientists tried to dismiss it as a natural rock formation, but no natural rock interferes with electronics like that. And no geological process makes something that looks this much like a spacecraft. 7. The Nazca Lines. In the deserts of Peru, stretching across miles of barren land, are giant geoglyphs carved into the earth. Monkeys, birds, spiders, even strange humanoid figures, all etched with such precision that you can only see their full shapes from the air. But these weren't discovered with planes or satellites. They were carved over 1,500 years ago by people who had no way of flying. So why build massive designs only visible from the sky? Were they offerings to the gods, ancient calendars, or, as some believe, landing markers for visitors not of this world? What makes it stranger, despite centuries of earthquakes, floods, and winds, the lines are still visible, almost untouched, as if they were meant to last forever. 8. The Serpent Mound. In Ohio, USA, rolling hills hide an astonishing secret, a 400-meter-long serpent carved into the earth. Its coils, head, and tail align with solstices and equinoxes. Built around 1000 BCE, its creators had staggering astronomical knowledge. Some curves even point to celestial events, comets, eclipses, alignments. Was this ancient foresight or knowledge from beyond their era? Archaeologists debate its purpose, ritual, burial, or calendar. But the serpent feels alive, a whisper of time hidden in stone. 9. The half-million-year-old spark. In the desert of California, 1961, 3 friends search for geodes. One rock feels heavier. At home, a hammer cracks it open to reveal a corroded metal cylinder, a spark plug. Geologists date the rock at 500,000 years old, long before engines, electricity, or civilization. Some suggest natural concretion, but the corrosion and surrounding rock match perfectly. The artifact vanished, leaving only photos and lab notes. 10. The Iron Pillar of Time. At the Qutb complex in Delhi, India, stands a 7-meter iron pillar that has resisted rust for over 1,600 years. Scientists find it made of ultra-pure iron, using techniques still baffling today. Inscriptions praise a king, yet reveal nothing of the secret. Visitors touch its flawless surface, wondering, was this advanced craftsmanship or knowledge lost to time? A relic that seems built to endure forever.